Hey guys, and welcome to the 11th stream of building the game Oblation. So if you aren't caught up, we're going to be building my first official game with a real story for my studio, Red Fool Studio. This game is going to be really cool because we're also collaborating with the author of the book Oblation. So basically the game is based on a book. We have a couple things done already, kind of like the primary functions of the player. A couple maps are created. We'll go over a little bit more about what we've done previously. But before we do, please go ahead though and navigate to our Steam page and wishlist the game, Oblation, Prince of Corruption. It's going to look something like this here. We're trying to hit 1,000 before we release the game, so every little bit helps. Just scroll on down and select that wishlist button. Now, if you also want to be part of development a little bit more, you can go to our official website, redfoolstudio.com/toolsandgames, and then locate Oblation info. Once you go there, you can go ahead and navigate to the page here, which again, you'll have that Steam page. You'll also have the book link as well. But if you want to be part of the development a little bit with some more support, you can give us any donation amount and you'll be added to the email list where we basically send out emails voting on different features for the game. You could also have a custom NPC as well if you donate $50 or more. So if you want to do that, you can as well. But let's go ahead though and take a look at what we currently have. So let me double check a couple things real quick. Yep. All right. So what we have currently, if we go to the very beginning of our game, we have our nice main scene here. We're going to hit play. We have a couple of nice splash images. These might get changed eventually. I just wanted to give some credit starting off the bat. We have the Red Fool Studio. That's going to be basically the development team, which is me. And then we also have the author of the book, which is Seth Witherow. Then we have this nice little scene here. We have the title of the game. I do really like this. I might pixelate it a little bit more in the background. But what you'll do originally, of course, is go ahead and start the new game. It gives you this little title, kind of an explanation of the game. I do really like this. I'm not sure if I'll keep it. But so far, though, I think it looks pretty cool. Kind of explains what's going on in the world, that they're kind of like awaiting a hero to save everybody from this evil corruption guy. Leaves it on a nice little question. Eventually, we might add some kind of cutscene, but then you're going to be thrown into the game. Now, originally, when you play the game, though, you're going to be thrown into the starting little house of the player, and then eventually, after you save the game in other locations, you'll be thrown around a bit. So let's go ahead and go back to the original cottage here. This is like the starting location for the player. We're going to basically start in here and then kind of navigate our way out. We're going to have our nice player here where we can move up, down, left, and right. We're going to have a nice little inventory system here. Of course, when we first start the game, though, we're not going to have anything. But starting off, though, you're going to be able to move all around. You're going to be able to kind of attack things in any direction. You're going to eventually be able to interact with certain things and players and other NPCs. Once you do, though, you'll be able to navigate more of the world. This starting thing is going to be this guy Carve here, kind of greeting you and making sure you have everything for your adventure. The reason why we're having that issue there is because I'm messing with the inner workings of it. But eventually we'll be able to skip through pages and then kind of just navigate certain things. You'll see that in a bit. For now, though, let's go ahead and take a look at what we've been working on, which is the South Forest. Now, the South Forest is basically the tutorial area. Now, in between the sessions of the development that I've been doing, I've been adding a lot. Last time, I think we left off, I just created the first section here. This had these little blue slime guys. We're able now to attack them and stuff. I also made these red slime guys as well. The red ones are going to be a little faster, but they're going to be able to basically get hit only once. Then we also have these things here where I have kind of like a trapped slime inside these little trees, and basically this is kind of teaching the player how to use his like mega slash attack. Then we have another section over here. This is a cool section I made. Basically, you're going to have to defeat these little guys here, but of course you can't walk over the water. So what I did is I made the player able to collect the potions now, so you can throw the potions and basically learn how to use them. Now eventually the potions will have different elemental effects. Maybe the ice one eventually will freeze water. We'll figure something out with that eventually. And then the final thing I've done as well is I've created a save point. So my so far idea for the save point is going to be this little guy here in a frog mask. His name is going to be Bellcross. and basically you're going to be able to go up to him and save your progress in the game. Now, I don't know how I'm going to portray him in the story too much. This is kind of like an original character, but I do think he's really like cute looking, and I think we could have a lot of fun just giving him a little more context throughout the story. Maybe we'll put him in like different areas and then ultimately give him like a funny thing that happens when you interact with him every time. But we'll think of something eventually. Now, the last thing we'll need to add here in the final section is going to be a mini little boss battle. We're going to have a little boss battle. Basically, we walk in here, we end up being trapped until we defeat the boss, and then we'll have a little bit more of an explanation with the story, because we're going to meet this new character that you're going to learn in a bit, where basically he's going to be helping us throughout our journey and ultimately helping us find the truth of the main character, Luciano, the guy right here, help him eventually get more weapons and cool stuff as we earn the trust of this new character. Alright, but let's go ahead and fix a couple things that are broken. As you noticed in the beginning, the current NPC we were talking to, we could not skip through the conversation. Now, I think I know what happened there is because I was editing certain things for these other ones here. So let's go back to the village. And even before we get started here, I'm also going to go ahead and put something in our little chat just to remind people what's going on. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Don't be shy to chat. Pin the message, should be good. Alright. Sweet. Alright. So, as mentioned, let's fix that little bug we just noticed. This little bug, as you can see, is going to basically appear us right here. So we hit play. Character we brought over here. We talked to Carve. Looks like he can talk to us, but we're having an issue where we can't skip through. And I think I know why that's happening. Is because I was messing with the script earlier to kind of adjust that, which is going to be a big problem because we don't want that. So, let's locate where he is. Let's see. Carve. Is that Carve? Did we get rid of him? No, we just messed with the script. Yeah, this was not smart. So originally we had the script do what we wanted, and I think I was messing with it to make the other thing work. But let's change this up. I wonder if it remembers what I had before here, because that is going to depict a lot. If I can go back from what we were working on before, I think this is going to be it. Okay. Yeah, because we had a lot of messages here. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so now, and the reason I switched that was just to test the other ones, but we have a couple things here, basically for how this works a bit. Alright. So now it should work the way we originally had it, where we can continue the conversation once talking to him. Let's try it though. So let's go to the guy. Good morning, Luciano. It is a very important day. Yep. Make sure to get your shield from inside your house. Once you have it, come back here to talk to me. Now, there's a little glitch in between. I don't know. Nope, that was just because the rendering was loading. And you should keep saying the same thing until we get the shield and come back. So we go back. We get the shield. There we go. New shield. And we return. So there's a problem. Make sure to get your shield. We definitely have the shield. Now, why does he not think we have the shield? Let's go back into the script. Okay, global current shield. If that does not equal that. Now, I wonder why we don't have it equaling it. What is our global shield equal? I wonder if it's doing that because we're loading in the data. No, that doesn't make sense. Interesting. We go back to carve. Page 1. Else. So these new messages should be opening. 4, 5, and 6. So if I go back into here, 4, looks like you got everything. It doesn't think I have the shield. You know why? I think it's because we have the sword also. That doesn't make sense though. We have the shield. I wonder if there's a glitch where if it's still loading, it doesn't actually add it. Nope, it's still doing it. We can test that real quick. If we go to like player, I can find the player script. I'm just gonna print that global value. Right now, it should print nothing, which it is right there. Perfect. But if we go ahead, enter here, locate our shield, B shield, okay? Now, I want to make sure though that when we come back out here, it doesn't take that away. Yes, it does. Now, the reason it's doing that, I think, is because it's resetting the values. Interesting. Huh. Maybe we're not actually setting that. I just wonder why it's being reset. Interesting. It's like resetting our global value for current shield once we walk through the door. That's not good. So let's go to door. Because I think what's happening is it's reloading in all of our information. So if we go to door, and yep, save game. Why is door? No, that's door 2. I wonder if one of our doors, or maybe it's even our player. So if I go to player, and I go to ready, because it should be, yep, let's see, current save correction. I'm just not sure why it's getting rid of our shield. That's weird. Huh, it was working before, so something must have changed. Shouldn't ever be taking away the shield, the global variable. Maybe if we go to global, something's loading ready, and that's messing up. Like, as this is happening, I think, and I think what it's doing is it's taking our current shield. Yep. But it's calling this somewhere, because I think what's going on, let's see if we can do it like this. Print loaded. So it should only do this once in the beginning. So if we do loaded in quotes, and then we go ahead, we go here, we should see loading, but we shouldn't see it again. The only time we should see loading is when we save the game or first start the game. So we got loaded, yep. So if I go here, load it again, Oh, that's what's happening. So for some weird reason, it's initiating loaded once we hit here. So if I get the shield, it's going to do it again. It should only be doing that when we have static set. Because if I go to the door, we have is save point turned off. It should only be doing it when we have save point checked. So we messed it up here. So let's see. Yeah, because it's loading. I think it's still location path, that's fine. It's running load on start. Something is running load on start. Interesting. Save game, save game. I think what we're doing, I wonder where it's coming from. Maybe it's coming from the NPC? I don't think so. I think it's coming from the door. Huh. Because the only loading that should happen is... maybe it's on spawn point? Yep, there we go. That's why. So we're reloading the game every time. So that's not going to work. We need to only do this. Well, it's important to do it. What we're going to have to do probably is only load... we don't really even have to do that because the global variables... spawn point shouldn't load that. That's bad. We should only load stuff once we... what is it called? Once we save the game, or once we first start the game. When we first start the game, it should load. Not anytime we have to spawn somewhere. So, where can we initiate that? We could initiate that somewhere in here on main. What we could do. Yep, load game's already happening, so when we start the game, it's already doing it, that's fine. But we also want to do it though when, where is it? In South Forest for the save point, which is going to be over here. And let's see. Save point, yeah, not spawn point. Where is save point? Is it under NPCs? Yep, save point. We should have some kind of scripting for Bellcross. Let's see what that is. Carve animal. So this is the original one. Yep, so we're going to need to change that eventually. But we definitely don't want to reload values in anytime this happens, because that's not a good idea. Unless we want to have two different types of reloading, which we totally can. But I think for now, we don't want to do any of that. Yep. So, let's do it from the beginning. It'll reload our values. From here, we could... I just want to do it on save, so let's go to save. That's going to be there. We just don't have a script yet for save. Yeah, we'll need to do that again. Because I think the one before this was doing the save one. So we'll need to remake that, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and make sure the other one works still though. Because we'll just make an individual script for that. Shouldn't be too hard because we're just doing the same thing we did in main, or anytime we walk through a door. So let's go back to cottage, load that there. Let's go ahead and grab the shield. Let's talk to him, make sure we can pass. Great, looks like you have everything. Please let me set the gate. Perfect. And then we have the sword. Nice. We're still getting 30 of these, but that's because I hard-coded it in there, just for testing. I'm going to actually get rid of that, so we don't accidentally get confused. So if I go to global, and I think it's right here. Yep, 30. I'm just going to get rid of that. I'm also going to turn that to null as well. I don't think we're going to need our sword right now. So I'm also going to null that. Perfect. So now, we start the game in the cottage. We should currently have nothing. Which is great. Okay. Perfect. Yep. Alright. Good, good, good. Alright. So what else we want to do is we need to start adjusting all of the scripts for the other missions. So we have mission 1, which is basically just collect the shield, but then we're going to have a mission for each part of the next one. Even though the whole thing is technically a mission, the way we're going to programmatically do it is we're going to have it be like each section we get through is a mission. So like this one part is going to be mission 1, and then once we do that, this path will be gone and we can go ahead and move on to this one here, and then of course continue on with that. So let's take our player start. And the reason why we're calling this player start is because eventually we're going to adjust the player start to be something a little easier, or a little bit more book mapping. So let's go ahead. Let's do this here. Alright, so we get through here. Oh, you know what we didn't do, which is going to be really annoying, is we didn't give ourselves a shield. Or not the shield, the sword. Ooh, we didn't even, honestly, I don't think I even programmed the shield yet to work correctly. We're gonna have to do that eventually. Luckily, that'll be pretty easy. I think what we're gonna do for the shield is it's just gonna be like a block in front of the player for whatever direction they're holding it. Eventually, maybe we'll use our upgraded shield to have something better, but I think for now, we'll just use it as a regular shield. I think our better shield will be like, it can now, like, I don't know, dodge like elemental effects, because I think that'd be kind of cool. There's certain enemies that can shoot like elements at us, but our regular shield can't block it, but then our upgraded shield can. Then again, we might change it. We don't have to worry about that though till like the 5th area we make. Alright, so let's go ahead though, and yeah, give us a sword real quick so we don't forget how to use. So it's gonna be B sword. And then what we gotta do is we gotta give a new script for this, because the current one, it does work. That's the thing that's cool about it, is it does work, but we need to have like a mission calculator. So it works the same. Problem is, it's still using the same logic as our original one, which we don't want that. So we're gonna go to, I think it's carve 2. Because we already have carve 1 in the original one. It's going to be this here. Problem is, we need to change this, because the only thing that's making this not go into effect, and of course, is these couple things here. So I think it will be easier to just create a new script for the ongoing ones. The only thing that's weird for the original one is, like I said, you have to collect the shield, and then you also get the sword. So most of the time you're not going to get things. The only one in this whole scenario you're going to get is going to be the fire potions. So let's copy this whole thing here, and let's go ahead and select carve 2, remove the current script, create a new script. We're going to call this mission 1 because it's all going to be carve talking to us. I don't really like using numbers, so we'll do 1. Sweet. Okay, and let's save that in our scripts and NPCs. We're going to create a new folder for this. I'm going to call this just M carve. Or did we do mission 1 carve? I think that's what we said. Mission 1 carve. And let's see. I don't think I had an E. Perfect. Open that up. Create. Okay. What's up? What's up, Kel? How you doing? Trying to help me make this game? Alright, let's see. Yep. Alright, perfect. Keep everything the same except this. We don't care about that. Let's see. Interact is fine. Yep. This game is about a book. It's about a dark fantasy adventure. It's called Oblation. It's written by Seth Witherow, the author. we're collaborating to kind of like give him like an RPG. It's gonna be kind of like a Legend of Zelda kind of style, like old school. We're basically just adventuring through a land and fighting boss battles, collecting items, solving puzzles, but it's gonna be like a cutesy, like pixelated style. Yep, right now we're just trying to figure out, we're just adjusting how the NPCs are gonna work on the first level. Yeah. It's pretty cool. It's been fun. We've made a lot of stuff. We have a couple of different enemies. We're gonna make a boss battle. We might start on that after this if I can get a quick way to figure out how to get these guys talking. But yeah, it's going pretty good. Let's see. Global, we don't care about global here. We do care about, let's see. We want mission. So, okay, current mission needs to change. Okay, well this is going to be mission. So we had mission 1. It's not equal mission 1. This one's going to be 2, technically. Okay. And we need to be able to change that. So we're going to do export. There. Which, we'll just do mission. Okay, and this one's going to be for mission 2, so let's go ahead and make that a type int equal 2. And, well, that doesn't matter, we can always change it, but let's change that to there. So now it'll only disappear based on what mission we're doing. Okay, so, get some water, I'm talking too much. Okay. These are all good. We can keep everything the same here for now. Interact is fine. Open pages. So this is where we need to depict when do we open up the pages. Now, the way we're going to do this is going to be kind of weird because usually we want things to be based on if something's done in the current page. Like, for instance, we're not going to be able to continue this area until we defeat all these slimes. So I think the best way to do that would be to actually put carve inside of where the slimes are, which I think I did create that in enemies. I think I did in enemies 1. Let's see, yes I did. So, yeah, I think we're gonna have to put carve into enemies 1 and then give enemies 1 like a master script that we can reset. So I'm gonna get carve in 2, drag and drop it into enemies 1. And his functionality shouldn't change, but we do need to create a master script for enemies 1. And instead of calling this enemies, I think what we're going to call this is objective. Objective 1. Okay. That's going to be a little easier. And then what we could do to keep this pretty dynamic. Oh yeah? Well, I actually teach courses too. You should check out the rest of my channel. I have like a bunch of courses for beginners. I teach like probably the biggest Godot learning like platform. Like I have like literally like a beginner course that's completely free. That's like 17 hours. I also have an intermediate course and then an expert course. And then I also have a 30 games and 30 games course. But the link's in the description. And honestly, I would totally just jump into it. I don't really think learning coding by itself is the best way to do it. You probably should learn like how to make something with the code, especially games, because games are like the funnest thing to make with code, I think. But definitely check out my my beginner course. It's 100% free. I have parts of it on YouTube, but the full course you can just watch without any ads is on my official site. But you can see that in the description. Well, what's up? I don't know if I can spell your name. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say Frozen. Hi, Frozen. We're making a game here. And we're trying to get the story part to work. I'm gonna call this objective. So we need a script for the objective of the game. And again, I'm gonna put this... Now this one's tricky, because we could put this one inside of NPCs, which honestly, that's probably the best way to put it. I totally spelled that wrong. All right, let's go ahead. Yeah, we'll just keep it in objective because I want to make things like dynamic, meaning I want to be able to reuse things. Yep. So how you doing, Frozen? What you up to? If you're still here. All right, let's create this. And okay, so we're objective. Now the objectives are always going to change. So I think the best way to do this is to honestly just have a variable we can access through any of the NPCs that need it. So basically we'll do an @export. And we'll just call this var. I'm going to call this var goal. And I'm going to always make the goal, let's say like equal, like, I don't know, because what we're going to have here is we want our guy to get to it. So that's going to be, when we get a kill from each one of these slimes, it's going to be 0.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So once this gets to 6, then we'll say, hey, carve, make this active. But we also, though, want to make sure carve doesn't exist when we're in a mission. So we'll have that set inside of carve. But so far, I think this will be okay. We'll just call this goal, and this will also be an int. And we're not going to give this a value. It's just going to stay at a flat 0 on start, I think. So it'll always reset. Yeah. All right, so we have that. Eventually, we might play around with this more. Well, it really depends on the enemy. Like, for instance, I have these little blue guys, and you're going to see me fight them. So I have two different enemy types right now. I have like a slow slime and a fast slime. But eventually I want to have a bunch of different ones. There's like these guys here that are a little rough, and if I run into it, I get hurt. But eventually I'll have like ones that like shoot at you. Maybe something you have to like hit at certain angles or something. But these are my current little guys. If that makes sense. Yeah, I'll have like summoning other ones too. I think I'm gonna make a bunch of different enemy types. Enemies are actually really fun to make because you can do a lot with them, and of course you want to like challenge the player. This whole part of the game though is like the tutorial for the beginning of the game. Like for instance, it's only gonna have little slimes. I'm gonna have like one weird like animal boss over here that's gonna have like stages, kind of like a Mario battle, where you hit it a couple times, get it to a certain level of health, and then it starts changing its pattern attack. I'm probably gonna keep most bosses at like a three stage. So there's stage 1, stage 2, and then stage 3. Maybe for the final boss I'll do like 5 stages. It just depends. Because there's gonna be 2 big bosses in the game, other than like the typical ending level boss that are gonna be like really intense. But yeah. Let's see what we got here. So we got our guy, we got carve. Okay, so what's going to happen in this section here is we're going to defeat all these slimes, and then we're going to be able to move on to the next one. Now another thing we should add in here, which would be really cool, I think, is the gate. Because eventually we're going to want objectives to change things. So we're actually going to need another variable also representing the current goal of the game. So if we go ahead, we're going to have a value here. And actually, you know what? Better yet, because it's going to change, we don't want it to be a set value. We want it to be a value that is checked over time. So we're going to use something called a process, which basically just loops through values in the game. And we're going to say if, and we're going to do global lowercase dot. I think it's called completed main missions. Yep. So if our completed main mission is, let's say, greater than or equal to, and then whatever we're going to set it to. So we need another one of these. And because this is the first guy, export, and we're going to say mission. And this one is technically going to be, let me save that real quick. Doesn't like that because I never finished it. Mission. And we want to basically queue free something. We're going to want to queue free, or we could turn off it basically. So we have like that gate there. So once we do the mission, we want to be able to walk through here. So let's find where that is. I think I put it in gates. Let me just locate where it is. I think it's this one. If I move this, it should move around. Yep, that's it. Yeah, that'd be really fun. You could do a game like that. I always say those start with a 2D game though before you do a 3D game, just because if you learn 2D very well, it's very easy to transition to 3D because you already know most of the minor things. Oh yeah, I've heard of all the Dark Souls games. Those are really good. They're pretty fun. I've been getting really into single player games. The ones I'm playing right now is actually I'm playing all the Kingdom Hearts games. Let's see. This is what we want for the first one. Let me take this guy. Let me put him in Objective 1. Okay, so Objective 1 happens. Let's say missions over that. What we're going to do is first turn off this. We don't want to see it anymore, so dot visible equals false. Problem with that is if we just do that. Also, we're getting a weird error. What is wrong with this? Doesn't like my process function. Why? Do I have a space? Weird. Oh, I think it doesn't like delta. So we're not using delta. It doesn't like yellow to me. It should be yellow versus red. There we go. Oh, I meant Dark Souls. I don't know what Black Souls is. But that sounds cool. Is it just like Dark Souls? Because that would be really cool. Also, we also have to set this to not be a physical barrier anymore. What you can do, I think you can do it by, no way you can do this. So we could just queue free it, honestly. I forget how to do this. Oh, we could just make it not enabled. I think that's how we do it. But yeah, dot enabled equals false. If we do that, it should no longer be able to go through it. We might not even need the visible one, because if I do that, ooh, why is that one not there? Oh, you know why? There's two of them. That's why. Interesting. Okay. So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna do the same thing for this one. But I don't think we need the visible one. I think we can just do the enabled. So we're gonna go ahead. Have a good night. I'll have to check out the game. Dot enabled equals false. Okay. Let's see now. Perfect. Okay, so now we defeat all the slimes and we go through here. Good, good, good. But we need to go ahead and achieve the goal. So mission 2, I think, is what this one's going to be. So if completed mission is greater than or equal to, perfect, 2, goal, 0 for now. But now what we're going to do is we're going to get our card back. And we need to grab mission. So instead of all this extra junk for here, what we're going to do is if button close, no. Yep, if button close and So what we call goal is, we're going to need an export for this. Is greater than or equal to, or we'll just say equal to. I don't think we need greater than. It's equal to, we need a set goal. Set goal. And for now we'll set that to 0. But I said there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slimes. So we gotta reselect carve. This saves. Why is that not showing up? Nope, nope, nope. We have one mission. We need this one. Yes. Okay, so set goal int equals 0. Why? Is it only giving me that? It's not the right script. No, it is. Add expert var set goal int equals. Maybe it's because it's forcing it. I don't know what is up with that. Can I click out of there? Super weird. Why don't you just do this? Maybe it's just not loading. Okay. No, it's because we screwed it up. That's why. No. We need goal. And then equal to set goal. That's why we're not seeing it. It's gonna work. It doesn't like that because we never turned off the game. Okay, so set goal is 6. So that equals 6. We want to turn off carve. Okay. And we are getting rid of him if mission is 2. Perfect. Okay, so let's see. We kind of care about this. That's fine. Completed mission. We want to set to mission. And this guy, we're not going to give him anything. This doesn't matter either. This was just basically to give us the sword, I'm pretty sure. Which we don't need that anymore. We're going to close the UI. We are, though, going to readjust this. So if current, no, we don't want that. We want goal. This is going to be goal like we just talked about. So if current goal, let's say, is not set to the set goal. Well, technically, we want to say it's not. If goal is not equal to set goal, then we play the first messages. If it is, though, then we play those. Okay, perfect. Nice. All right, so what do we want to do? I think this is going to make it work, to be honest. The only other thing we could do is go back to view. We need to now initiate these guys to activate a goal once hit. So what we're going to do is whenever it dies, I think it's this. Yeah. No. Yeah, we could do afterway, that's fine. What we're going to do is just drag and drop these. Dot goal plus equals 1. Perfect. Okay, so now if we hit all these guys and we get the 6, it should initiate the fact that carve should give us the secondary conversation. Then once it does that, this guy here should turn off the mission if we set it correctly, which I think we did. So let's try it out. So here we go, we got our player. We're going to attack all 6. I don't know why that slime is missing. I think I didn't put it on the right one. It doesn't really matter which one it is. There we go. Okay, let's try it now. Well, I don't think it's gonna. It might work, maybe, because I'm worried about him not being able to talk to us. Let's see you try out that new sword. Blah blah blah. Okay, let's see. We attack all these guys. Hopefully, I don't die. There's a weird like spinning thing that happens. I'm probably gonna make the hitbox bigger for the sword. I feel like it's a little too hard. It's also hard to play, I think, on the computer. Okay, did we get all the slimes? I think so. I hope so. So now we go back to carve. Ooh, so okay, I don't think that worked. I think we missed a slime. Or they're just not adding it up all the way. Okay, so let's print gold. Let's go to slime. Or no, let's go to objective. And let's go ahead and we're just gonna print gold out. So print gold. Okay. Let's go ahead. We're gonna have 0. Make sure we get 1 each time. Game's just loading up. There we go. Okay. I think I screwed it up. Okay, weird. Oh, where we go? There's a missing. Well, I died. Can I respawn me? Yeah, I can. Okay, let's try this again. Just gotta wait for the game load for a second. There we go. Okay. Oh, 32. Holy cow. You see that? It's giving me a lot more. That's the problem. So, okay. When I hit the slime, it is giving me way too many. So we need to force it to only do it 1 time. So if that happens, we're doing it here. And I think why that's going on is it's doing it like multiple times. So maybe what we need to do is trapped visible equals false. Oh, you know what? I think we're not. Are we doing it on the wrong slime? Hold on. No. Very strange. It should only be going up by 1. Okay. We could solve this with a variable. I wonder if it's still able to get hurt. Interesting. Just do like is dead. And we're gonna equal that to false. And then in here, we're gonna say if is dead equals false. Then we can go ahead and add 1 to objective. Plus equals 1. And then set is dead equal to true, so it only happens 1 time. It's a robust way to fix the issue, but it should work. Okay. Let's see what we got here. I'm not very good at my own game. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. There we go. It is not printing the gold, though. I wonder if it's not giving me anything now. Looks like you're getting the hang of it. Oh, it did work. Okay. Now please follow me for more down the path. Okay, ends the scene. He goes away. Now this should also be gone. I should be able to go to the next area, which it is perfect. All right. Awesome. And yeah, so now we just need to do kind of like the same thing with him. We need to give the new script, and then same thing. There's 6 of these guys. Okay. And again, I want to make this script very robust because we have objective 1. We're going to have objective 2. So this one here is going to be objective 2. Okay. And we're going to have to add that same script. So that's going to be in NPCs, objective. Okay. Now this one though, same thing, there should be 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Change that to 6. Mission. Okay, now this is going to be mission 3, technically. So mission 3. Okay. And these are going to still add fine. We do need to add carve in there though. So where is carve? Carve, I think it's going to be carve 3. Let's double check and make sure it's the right one because I probably messed it up. Yep, that's carve 3. Okay. Carve 3, let's put that in objective 2. Also, one thing to remember is, yep, ordering is also like that. If the ordering's messed up, we're going to have Y scaling issues. Alright, so, oh, and we also need the gate. Now that's the funny thing, we need to make sure these are all named the same. So, tile map layer block 1. Even though this is tile map layer block 2, we need to actually go ahead and rename it the same, or it's not going to work. Could have just called this gate, and honestly I might change that in the long run just to make sure it's also that is the same. Yep, block 2, block 2. Okay, good. Okay, so now I think this should work if we just set mission goal to 3 and then we go to carve. Ooh, carve I think has the wrong script. Does he though? Because this one, let's see. Yep, he has the wrong script. Okay, so we got him. Take the script off. Same thing, mcarve 1. Okay, mission. This is mission 3 now. Current goal set to 0. Perfect, okay. Nice. And let's double check one thing too. On ready, yep, okay, perfect. Okay, so we need to force it to be on the mission then, because the current mission we're on is not going to make it work. The last one shouldn't have worked. Well, it doesn't really matter, because as long as it's over, that's all we really care about, is if it's over. We might change that eventually, but I think it's okay for now. Okay. So, let me get the player. Player start. Let's get them down here. And it really, I guess it's okay. I'm worried about the slimes like running around here, but as long as it doesn't like leave the screen, I think it's gonna be okay. So let's go ahead and let's see what we got. So let's start this up. Let's see, so we go to carve. He talks about the first section. These guys are super fast, or the faster part. These guys sure are fast. I don't know if I like the wording. Press enter to dash. So this is where we learn how to dash, because we got to catch up to these enemies, okay? So let's go ahead. These ones are easier to hit, but they are harder to catch. Okay. There's a block here. That's really funny. Maybe I put a tree there and I just don't remember. Yeah, there's like something there. We'll have to figure that out. Let's see. Can I catch him? Nope. Okay, this is ridiculous. There we go. Alright, I might lose. Okay, is that it? think so. Okay, so let's go ahead and top carve. These guys sure are fast ones. Okay, so that didn't work. Why? I wonder how many we got. Yeah, there's like a block. I think I know why. I think there's some old tile map layer there. But we should have been able to get through this one. So what is up with that? Let's double check. Make sure we got everything set there. So we got to go back to, let's see, objective 1, objective 2. Mission goal is set to 6. That's not good. Let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think goal should be starting at 0. So why is it set to 6? Oh, that's why. Okay. Weird. Alright, so goal is set to 0. Carve is looking for set goal of 6. That's why. Okay. And I don't know why we have blockers here. There must be some kind of tile map layer issue that I don't remember, which is very strange. Because there's something like blocking the player, and it probably has to do with a tile. But for now, let's go ahead and see what we got. Okay. Go. These guys are really fast. Yeah, I'm gonna need to give them bigger hitboxes, I think, because I totally thought I wouldn't be able to hit them like that. Well, I died. That's annoying. Alright. Wow, I am so not loving this. Yeah, there's like these blocks in the way. That is really annoying. I think I need to make the player faster too. I just think they're too slow. Wow, I am having the hardest time fighting these guys. Yeah, their hitboxes are way too small. Ugh. Alright, 3 times a charm. So I got stuck. These ones are way too fast. Ugh. We got 6. There we go. Okay, so that does work though. You caught them all. Now look who's the fast one. Please follow me down the path. Alright. Perfect. Nice, okay. Sweet, that works a little better. I want to know what is hiding though. There's something like here. It's got to be something like in one of these things that I just don't know. I wish you could just show me. No. It's got to be something really weird. Maybe there is something. I don't know what it would be. Interesting. Let's just get rid of everything over there. Over there. So if I get rid of this, that's going to take away the ground. No, it's not that one. It's not in gate either, I bet. I just wonder what it is. There's just something weird right there. I have a feeling, though, if I turn that off, though, it's nothing. Because that's all black. So I don't think it's a tile map layer. There's just got to be something there that I just completely forgot about. Yeah. Welcome in. Yoga. Yoga with. How you doing? making a pretty chill game. I just have an invisible block that I don't know what it is. Oh, that's funny. What's up? Maybe it's like behind these things. Ah, that's what it is. Yeah, thank you. I'm excited for it too. It should be done in a couple weeks, I think. There we go. I think that'll fix it. Now, let's see. Okay. I think that'll fix it. Alright. Yeah, there we go. Now I can walk around. I'm not very good at my own game. I'm actually pretty bad at it. Alright. Okay. Where's that problem up here? Yeah, we need to fix that. I think I know what's going on with that, though. If I go to gate. Is it in gate? Yes, objective 2. Ordering set to 2. Why is it set to 2? That's weird. That's weird. Okay. I probably did that for a reason. I don't know why though. Now I bet that's gonna work. Okay. Yep, there we go. Nice. Okay, great, that works. Why did I do that for all of them? I think I did it because of the trees. Alright, so that one's done, that one's done. Now we need to do this one. Okay, so objective 3. Sweet, and we need the objective script. And this one is mission, this was the last one, 3? Yeah. Mission 4. Trapped is also going to need to do the same thing that we did with the other guys. So when it dies, we got to go ahead and give credit where credit is due. So we're going to need this guy. Okay. There we go. Var is underscore dead. Perfect. Okay. That's good for that. Then we need carve in there again. Carve 4. Okay, and we got to get rid of the old carve script. Give him the new carve script. And then what do we need to do? set the mission and the goal. So goal, how many did I put here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 5 is the goal. Mission is 4, I think. Is mission 4? Yes, okay. Perfect. Okay, then we need the gate. There we go. I think that's this one here. And we need to reset the gate block numbers, which, no, they're set, they're good. Okay, let's take gate and put it in objective 4, 3. We need to rename the name. Same. It's that one. Okay. Didn't like it. Okay. And then, see, I think that's why I did that. Because I didn't want to put it behind it. But can I just do that like this? Well, that's a problem. Alright, what are we doing with this? I don't like that tree. I think I had that same problem with something over here. How did I fix that? I think I just need those 2 trees to be above the other ones. And I think we should be okay. So let's go to walls. Unless I didn't put it in walls. I think I did. No, I didn't. Decoratives? No. Cool stuff. Where are these things? Are they path? They are a path, okay. So let's go ahead and just do cool stuff. Go ahead. Is that too high? No, that's good. But that's still above it. Why? Oh, I think I know why that's doing that. If I do cool stuff and then I go ahead and change that to like 3, should fix the problems. Problem is, I think that might have screwed up a lot of other stuff. Maybe not. Maybe it's okay. I guess it's okay. Okay. Perfect. Alright, so that's good for that. These guys, good for that. We need to add Carve's new script, I think. So Carve, did we add the new script? Yes, we did. 4, missions 5. Okay, objective there. Mission 4. I don't remember if I solved this originally. I think I did. Okay. Let's try it out. Let's grab the player. Okay. And there we go. Alright. Let's see what we got. This guy's trapped. Great for using charged hit. Spacebar. Okay. Let's see if I can get them all. I think there's a box somewhere else. Is it over here? Yeah. I gotta get rid of that. That's gone up there. Nice. I think the other ones should be gone now. Are they all gone? Yes, perfect. Okay. Perfect. Okay, looking good. Alright, so now there's a box there. I need to fix the box. Right there? I think it was. And that over there too. This junk. Is there anything else that's like in the way? I don't think so. Okay, good. Well, that maybe. No. Okay, perfect. So now I can get away. Alright. What am I doing now? Next one. Fire potion area. Okay. Okay, so let's see what we get. Enemies. Objective 1, 2. This one. Yes. Objective 4. Okay. First thing we gotta do, give it the objective script. And the mission's 5. And we need to give it the gate. Pretty sure it's this one. I move that around, yep. Okay. And it's gonna be 1. And we're gonna take that. Slime script should already be set. Yep, perfect. Okay. Alright, we got that there. Now we need the carve again. Carve 5 in. Okay. Okay. Carve 5 in. Get rid of the old script. Get the new carve script. And this one's going to be 2. Mission. Set goals 2. Mission is, I think mission's 4 or 5. Double check it. We go into the last one. Yeah, 5. Mission 5. Set goal 2. Now the only extra cool thing we need to do though is because this is mission 5, we need to say, give it fire potions. Because that's when we get them. So let's go ahead. It's going to be closed, so if equals set goal. So, to make this hopefully not too confusing, we're also just going to put an if in here. We're going to say if goal, no, if completed mission is the opposite of this. If completed mission, whoops it is less than the current mission, then we're going to go ahead. What are we doing? We are going to go to global dot I think it's current items. So I go to current items and I go to here. Okay, current items 0, 1. We need to add 1, 5 there. Okay, 0, 1. We need to go to 1 and 1 again because we're dealing with 1, and we're going to go to 1 for its value. Okay, and then we're going to make it equal 5. I think that's fair. Yeah. Why does it not like it? That's the point. Global completed mission is a goal less than the mission. Global.current items. Why can I equal the value of 5? Kind of want to ignore this. Global current items. Weird. What else can we do here? We also have to give a new name to this, so we need to loop. We need to do the same thing we did with the last carve. So carve anim. If you remember, yeah, we're gonna search through null, find the null value, and yeah, do that. But this time we're gonna do, I think it's like fire potion. I think it's called fire P. Okay. Fire potion. Sweet. Okay. I don't know why it still doesn't like this. Oh, that's why. Door. Okay. That's gonna happen. So we're always gonna get 5 fire potions. That's fair. Whatever. Okay. Yeah. Okay, if that happens, that happens. Now, I don't like that too much, but it's okay. So let's go to our player. And put him like right there. Start current game. Okay. Let it load. Once it does. These guys are super. Oh, I never gave. That's funny. That's funny. Whatever, but it does work. So we got 5 fire potions. And we throw them at the fire dudes. Let's see, now we go to him. Oh, I talked to him with fire. You caught them all now. Great. Okay. Now let's see, did it get rid of the path? Yes, it did. Perfect. Okay, but issue. We have the same combo as the last guy. So let's go to carve again. Carve anim 5. And let's see. First off, I don't like how he faces down just like the last one. So I'm going to go to the animated sprite, make unique, idle down as default. On top of that, we need to change the messages. So first message, that's wrong. No. Alright. Oh, I don't like that at all. See those. use these fire potions to hit them. Perfect. Okay. I don't like using eliminate multiple times. Defeat. That sounds really wrong. One, two, three. Defeat them all. Maybe capital defeat. Defeat them all, and then return to me. Okay, have I not been doing capitals? So bad. Oh, I did it. Okay, what about this one? Yeah, that's wrong. Let's just say nice. Hits. View. One, two, three. 1, 2. I thought there was 6 for each one. Okay, now please follow me down the path. Okay, good. Someone. 4. Cool, okay, that happened. I have someone for you to meet. Perfect. Okay, and double check. 5, 2, perfect, okay. And I think if I do it this way, it should work. Okay, so we go up to him, load up. See those faraway slimes across the ponds? Use these fire potions to hit them. Defeat them all, and then return to me. Okay, now problem with that is we want to notify the player they got a new item, which we do with the original carve. I don't remember how we did it, but it should be over here. Oh, here we go, flashing new item. So let's go ahead, go to carbon 1, and put that there. And I think it was Fire P. Problem with that is I don't know if I ever actually added that there. So let's go locate. It's called staff message. No. Where did I put it? New item. Okay, items. Did I do fire potion or just? I only did the shield and the sword. Okay, so we need another one. So where is that one? Is it not going to be visible? That's fine. Okay. We want this one to be Fire P. Okay. And this one, we need to swap out the sprite with the custom art fire potion. There we go. It's going to be enormous. So we need to go ahead. Did I put him sideways when I had him in there? I don't think so. Animation. This is huge. I think it was like 1. Nope, definitely not. I can double check it though if I go to hotbar buttons. Doesn't matter what's locked. Image. Fire P. 0.25. $0.25. Yeah, that's okay. Did I put him sideways though? I don't know if I put him sideways. I kind of feel like I didn't. I don't think I did. Yeah, whatever. We can adjust it later. I don't think I did. Because everything would be sideways then. Let me go to hotbar. No, I didn't. Okay, good. Okay, that's there. Now, how did I initiate this? Because I don't remember that at all. Items? I guess that's how I did it. That's going to be annoying to do. I don't even know how I initiated the visible true. Why did I... Interesting. Okay. And then we're going to false that as well. Okay. What now? Alright. I don't know how I initiated the animation. Maybe it's because I just continually do it. Super weird. Maybe I do play it from here. I don't know. What was it called again? Oh, was it? No. I think it's called flashing new item. Okay. Ugh, that's how I did it. I didn't. Unless I had one. I should have just put 1 for all of them. Because there's no way I did that. Ready to flash new item. What timer is doing that? Timers, flash timers, new item. Okay. But how does it know? How does it know what's playing? How does it know which one to play? It doesn't make any sense to me. What's this? Yeah, what was it? How is it flashing it? Oh, you know what? No, that doesn't make sense. I think it's just... I don't know. That's so weird. What's initiating the flashing? I don't remember I did this. No way I did it here. Is it just always running? No. Oh, yes it is. Okay, that's why. It's always flashing. That's fine. That makes sense. Okay, that works then. Oh, I didn't call it message. Whatever. Okay, so that should work now once we get the potion. So if I go back here, save that, start game. Oh yeah. Alright, well well, that's wrong. Alright, back to here. Turn off original, which was this one. Ooh, I don't know. What are we turning off and on? I think it's just they're all supposed to be off. That's why. No, they're all off. Bar is off. Flash, yeah, bar is supposed to be off. Okay. Okay. That's fine. All right, let's see this go through away. Blah, blah, blah. Here we go. We got the potions. Okay. That's dumb though, because you can still throw it. Okay. Yeah, he always gives us. Ooh, but that's a problem. I only want that to happen one time if we don't already have it. Okay, so. Yeah. Maybe we'll just do this. Yeah. Let's try that. Okay, talk to him. Blah, blah, blah. He gives us potion. We throw one. We talk to him again. Why is it doing that? No. Okay. Oh, it's just adding us multiple ones. That's not good. Okay. So. We're going to save. And. Because we don't want to announce it after already having it. Because then we could move it technically too. That's really silly. Am I going to need 2 loops for this? That's lovely. Guess I'm gonna need 2 loops. That's really annoying. That is not good. The whole thing's not going to work actually at all. Okay, hold on a second here. What? Okay. This is annoying. Alright. Could keep it. could have a loop before it to check and make sure we don't already have anything. Or if we ever had anything to begin with. It just seems very redundant. What was the problem here? That's fine. Okay, so if null empty spot equals I. Again, what is wrong? Very strange. Okay, equals I, and then we can return. Okay. And what we're gonna do, I don't know why you're still red. Local variable's empty spot is declared but never used. That's a lie. Okay. Empty spot is being used. Okay. Empty spot. That'll get our empty spot. But we also have another one. I don't want to actually return that at all. That one doesn't matter. This one does. Alright, if equals fire P, I think is what I called it. I wonder if I did that because if this returned, I wish it would only. Can I use break instead? Or is that gonna break like everything? I guess I can just do return. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay. Let's get all these guys. See you guys do back over there. Okay, but what we gotta do though, if has fire is true, because if it finds it, it's just gonna kill it anyway, so it doesn't matter. We don't even need that technically. Just say if. I don't even need if, I can just do Item. It's called empty spot. Just need all this stuff to be at the end. And that prevents me from having 2 loops, which is nice. So I don't want that there. Empty spot. Okay. I think that'll work. Maybe. Well, yeah, as far as necessary, I guess, technically. Because if it does have fire, it's just going to close it. No, I don't care about that either. It's just if it equals fire P. Okay. Perfect. Let's try it. I think I messed something up. Alright. Okay, no fire. We go talk to Guy. We say hello. We get fire potions. I throw fire potions. Talk to him again. I say hello. We get our fire potions. Okay. Let's make sure we can finish the mission. Nice hits, you definitely got a good arm. Now please follow me down the path. Okay. Make sure that's all good. We didn't get more potions. Perfect. Okay. I don't like how he's facing that way. Alright. One more to go. One more to go and we'll close out. And then the next time, if not, if I already haven't made the boss battle, at least we got all the missions set up. Okay, so. Alright, so we need the last objective, which is going to be objective 5. So I'm going to duplicate this. Change the name. Objective 5. I'm going to also get rid of all the stuff we don't care about, which is everything inside of it. So, and then we got to start throwing the good stuff in. So objective 5 is going to be mission 6. And I don't know what the goal is going to be. I think the goal is going to be 1. We just want to make sure we can save the game. So, objective 5. And then we're going to get carve again. Carve 6. And we need to get rid of the old script. We're going to get the new script. Okay. And mission 6, I think. Double check, we can go back here. Yep. Mission 6. Set goal, just 1. Okay. Then we need to add the other guy. So we don't need the frog technically, but I think he's in the same thing. So I'll just take entire save point. If it will let me bring it down, no it won't. Okay, objective 5. And in save point, we have carved body. That's not, oh, I think it's because I never changed the name, that's fine. But basically, we want to be able to go in and add it. Now, the only thing that's kind of annoying about this is it gets rid of our global variables. I think it does. This is, oh no, it's because we got rid of the whole thing. I forgot about that. No, I didn't. Save point. What? Oh, maybe it's this one. Interesting. Why? Oh, because I think I kept... So that's just the person. That's not the actual save point thing. But where do I put the save point script? That's confusing. Does the save point still work? What is it connecting to? Yeah, very strange. Okay. Very weird. Maybe it's a different NPC and I'm just... Spawn point NPC. Maybe I just didn't put this on anything because... Yeah. I think I just created this and I didn't do anything with it. Yeah, this is just for that. Yeah, nothing. I think I originally did adjust that for this. Where is this connected to though? Yeah, I got rid of it. That's annoying. I forgot how I did this too. I think I went into it. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. We can just though give this guy. I think that's this guy. Yeah, we'll just leave that. Because this doesn't matter. He's just going to do the same thing. We'll have to give this guy just a regular NPC. Yeah, we'll just give him like a regular NPC chat. Because I don't think he has anything in here. Yeah, he does one. So I don't think he needs anything. So I'm going to get rid of this guy's one. This guy though, let's make sure he has. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we just need NPC script. And I'm going to put that on across. Because all this is going to do is it's going to open up chat box 1, which is right here. Yeah, so that's fine. Okay. That fixes that, but we need the save point to work correctly. And by doing so, we need the save point here specifically to give us the next like level or whatever. Now, I'm not 100% sure how we can do that because when we reload the scene, it gets rid of the global variables. So we'll have to come up with a tricky way to do that. I think when we come back in on this one specifically, depending on what mission, then we'll have it, because then it will know where exactly we're doing it. Okay, that might be more tricky, so I don't know if I'm going to do that in this session, guys, but I'll probably knock that out on my own. But once I do that, then of course I can move on to the boss battle here. But thanks for joining, everybody. Please, though, to help support the game, go to the Steam page, Oblation, Prince of Corruption, and please wishlist the game. Okay, awesome. And of course, if you want to help support the game some more, you can donate to be on the feature voting, and of course have your own custom NPC as well. So check it out, and I will see you guys next time.